Hello. Before I get started, these are all my thoughts and opinions based on information that's out in public domain. Do your own research and be responsible with the comments. So you know, I don't have equipment to record anything. I make my videos using my phone. I don't edit them. This is why they look like crap. I don't know how to do it. This is why you see all my wrinkles. There's no filters. Sorry, my character lines. But yeah, so this is what I look like. There's nothing here. I use natural light. So this is why the light changes. I don't have any makeup. It's just that I have lupus. So right now I'm starting with an attack of lupus because I'm getting, what's called the butterfly. People who have lupus know what I mean. And just because of that, I drink. I do wear lip gloss. People have asked me about it, and I actually decided to bring it to you guys. I think it's like this is better. You see that? I don't know how to put it. It's Isadora, actually. I gotta tell you, one of my girlfriends gave it to me because I usually wear MAC or Estee Lauder, but because, the economy is down. So I decided she gave me some of these, and I love them. These are like pencils. I'm not getting paid for this. It's just that you guys keep asking me about it, okay? So it's like a pencil, but I love it because with the other brands, if you wear, it's not really like a lip gloss, but it's a very good moisturizer, and it plumps up your lips. But that's for me. That's my preference. I haven't gone back to using my other lipsticks. I really like it, and I do swear by this. Again, I'm not being paid for this or anybody. So this is, oddly enough, her name is Paula. It's called Paula's Choice. See that? I don't know if I should do that. Can you see that? Paula's Choice. It's incredible. I'm not getting paid. I'm only telling you if you ask me. The only thing is it's this little thing here. If you put it in your hand and then you put it on your skin, it disappears in your hand. So what I do is I put it directly here on my skin. It's incredible. It's pure vitamin C. It really kicks ass. Anyways, I'm gonna do the rice thing so you guys see, because so many of you have asked me, so I have to tell you about it. If you hear my son, he's in the background because his bedroom is right next to my office. So sorry about that. I've just spent exactly 47 minutes speaking to Northwestern University, where Meghan Markle attended. Because, if you go, I actually posted on Twitter that a picture from somebody else where it says that Meghan Markle got a bachelor's in communications. And then somebody on Twitter posted an article from actually the Northwestern University website where it says, there's an article about Meghan Markle. There were no articles prior to 2017. 2017 from her. The only articles there is an article that says that from Wildcat to royalty, and they say, the former alumni who graduated with a double major. So actually, this person took a screenshot and posted it. So I got curious, and I called Northwestern University. I spent 47 minutes talking to the admissions team. Whereby they told me that there's no such thing as a double major. They have majors and a minor. And the minors have to be somehow associated to the major you're taking. That in the history of Northwestern University, there has never been such a thing as a double major. If somebody wants to study 2 careers at once, it can take up to 8 years for them because the courses don't match, especially if they're separate points of study, like separate interest in study. For example, she says that she graduated with a double major of international relations and in theater. It doesn't exist. They have a theater program where you can have a minor in, for example, how to act for screen cameras or dance. Those are minors, but again, The major is theater, and then the minors are specialized little courses, but related to theater, right? So at NWU, there's no such thing as a bachelor's in international relations. International relations. There's a bachelor's in international studies, where one of the minors offer is a basic introduction to international relations. You can choose between history, global history, and then you have and then it's international relations and policies. That's a separate minor, right? And you can only have one minor with the major. You cannot have two minors, for example, simply because the courses you won't have the time. They don't have the time for that. You know, the allotted schedule won't fit. You would actually have to take 2 additional years. So there's no such thing as international relations bachelor's with a major. They don't offer that. It's international studies with a minor in international relations. That's it. So I asked the lady, because I pretended that I was calling for my daughter, right? Because I wanted to enroll my daughter. And then I said, but I wanted my daughter. My daughter is really interested. She's a big Meghan Markle fan, and she's interested in doing exactly the same international relations, double major in international relations and theater. She says that they never offer. She started laughing. And then I said, but why would you publish that in your website? And this is what the lady told me. That was a paid article. She didn't tell me who paid for it. And it was written in conjunction with the interested party. So I said to her, but what you're doing is false advertising, because you're stating in the Northwestern University website that she is an alumni with a double major when you never offer that. And then she said that she couldn't talk to me, that if she couldn't keep talking to me, that if I wanted, I could speak to their rector's director's department or to somebody higher up. I said, no, it's okay. You know, I already wasted 47 minutes. So there's no such thing as a double major in international relations with a double major in theater. It doesn't exist. It's never existed. You have a major with a minor in an associated course. So make of that what you will. What do you think? And something really creepy that I found out is that in 1996, the beautiful late Princess Diana visited Northwestern University, and she was associated with for some reason to Northwestern University. And apparently Meghan Markle was desperate to attend Northwestern University. Stalk her much? I think that's actually really creepy. And this is what I think anyway. Now, you're still going on angry with me for the petition thing. Let me put it this way. If everybody know that there's a criminal, a mass murderer or a criminal outdoors, we have the proof that the criminal has committed the crime, would you start a petition to ask the criminal to stop committing the crimes? Or would you go to the police and say, listen, you have to prosecute this person and you have to do something about it? So, of course we would go to the police. You don't ask a criminal to please stop. So for me, the petition is asking Harry and his wife to decline, to hand back titles that they are exploiting, titles that they claim on Oprah that they wanted more titles. They wanted more privileges. So why on earth would they hand over what Harry himself thought it was his birthright to be financed by the taxpayers? And again, people, Parliament does not need to intervene when it comes to royal titles. I think that petition is basically removing responsibility for Our Majesty the Queen to do her job. People want to remove that. That is unfortunately part of being head of state. Now, every day, every second, every minute that Harry and Meghan are still on that website, the royal.uk website, is free PR. It gives them prestige. Why do they still have that? It is my humble opinion that they should be removed. Of course they should be removed. They must be removed along with Prince Andrew until he proves that there's nothing fishy about him financially or, sexually otherwise, But they have to be removed. Why are people doing petitions to remove responsibility from the parties that are responsible? One of the monarch's duties is to protect the monarchy, the prestige, the institution. You know that one of the major roles of the monarchy is to inspire? Do you honestly think Harry and Meghan are inspiring us? Do you think that Andrew inspires us? Of course not. And yet, they're no longer working royals, yet they're still on their website. Now with Harry, people have asked me, why are you so angry about the money for the Royal Foundation? I donated. I used to donate when I had a little bit of cash, to the Royal Foundation until I found out what's happened. So it's not like they say, okay, whatever Paula gave, we're not going to give to Harry. No, it's it's money put in a pot. And then, they divide the things, and people have a right to know. So the Charities Foundation concluded that the transaction between the Royal Foundation to Harry was lawfully done, but that Harry hadn't properly accounted for those funds. That should be investigated. They don't have that follow through. There's no such thing as the Charity Commission saying, wait a minute, Harry, you need to account for this money. And then is the problem. There is no accountability for Harry, no accountability for anybody. Really. And this is why it's ongoing. A bully will not stop until the bully is stopped. Now, Oprah and Harry, the ratings for the Me You Can't Stop Seeing, that's what it should be called. It was horrible. It was dismal, But anyways, what do you all guys think? I just thought it was interesting news, So I had 47 minutes to kill, so I did call Northwestern University. Now, for my hair, I wash my hair regularly, right? Then I usually have like a big bucket. And the way I prepare the rice water, I usually prepare the day before I wash my hair. I get like a cup of rice or 2 cups of rice per liter of water. And then I simmer. I rub the rice to make sure it releases all the stuff. Some people like to rinse the rice before. I don't. I like to use everything from the rice. So I get the rice. I put my hands in with the water, and I get it like this, so it releases all that white stuff. Then I strain the rice, and then I put orange peels and a little bit. But when I say a little bit of coconut oil, because the rice water itself is starchy, so it will become oily. So I just put the orange peel because it makes it smell nicer. And I put a little, when I say a little bit, it's like less than little spoon of oil. And then I mix it in and I boil the water. Once the water has been boiled, I strain it. I wait for it to cool. I close it and I let it sit overnight. Some people like to put it for weeks. I don't bother. So the next day I come in the bucket or in the sink or whatever, I wash my hair. The key for this, for me, at least for me, is washing your hair really well, especially your scalp. So all you do is you wash your hair normally. I use a shampoo with no salt, So I wash my hair really well in the sink. I rinse it off. I remove all the soap, and then I get the water. The big bucket of water of rice water. And what I do is I dip my head at the bottom and I pour the water. And I massage it in the scalp, and then I put it like this. I pour the water. You have the bucket under you, so the water doesn't spill everywhere. And what you do is you let water fall in your hair, and you go like this. You rinse it really well. Sometimes I use a very fine comb just to make sure that I'm washing my hair really well. I do it like this sometimes, but you need to do it for quite a few minutes. And you make sure that you put it in your scalp, and you go like that. And then I do it for about 5 minutes, rinsing my hair, using my hair, running the water like that. I get a little cup and I'm running the water like this and making sure I go like this with my hair, just to make sure that my hair washes. Then I get a little ponytail or whatever, and I tie it up, and I walk around for like 2-3 minutes, and then I go take a shower. And what I do is I just rinse off. I wash my body, and when and when I'm about to, before I get out, I just rinse my head with regular water really well. You have to rinse the water really well, the rice water really well, and that's it. That's all I do. I don't blow dry my hair. What the rice does, it really helps remove the gray hairs. You can see, have some, but it really helps with the gray hairs. It makes it soft. It removes all the gunk from the hair, because what makes the hair frizzy is all the products you put in. So it gathers electricity. I don't blow dry my hair, like style it or anything. Sometimes I use the blow dryer like this if I'm going to bed at night. It's just so my head is not wet, for the pillows. But other than that, that's all I do, guys. It's very easy. If you have any questions, leave them at the bottom, okay? So yeah, that's what, and again, I brush my hair a lot. Why? Because brushing your hair, it promotes circulation in your scalp, and also your follicles, the follicles that produce the hair, where the hair grows, produce a sebum, a natural sebum, that when you brush your hair, it spreads through the hair, and it really makes it look nice, and it also makes it look shiny. So I brush my hair twice in the day. Once when I wake up, I brush it like about 100 times all over, and at nighttime, mostly to promote circulation in my scalp, and to make it shiny, and get the sebum accumulated during the day throughout the hair. And I wash my hair once every 10 days, guys. So you see, it's nothing very major. Once you get the hang of it, you'll see it. Most likely, you will see results within the second wash. Some people even in the first wash. But anyways, I hope this answers that. But what do you think about Meghan Markle and the lies? I mean, I find it absolutely disgusting what they're doing. I find it appalling that, this is Harry and Meghan. It's like, it's not even like a Kardashian show, because they're not that interesting. You know what I mean? Meghan is the skank, and Harry's an uninteresting idiot, and Oprah has been desperate for attention. What the hell's wrong with her? Did you see her? She goes, oh, Harry wants privacy. How can she still be claiming that they want privacy while he just did a therapy on television? I find it disgusting. But anyways, these are just my thoughts. What do you guys think? And if you have questions about anything, please put it down. And guys, you're not liking, you're not subscribing, and you're not sharing my videos. That hurts my feelings. If it were not for the wine. So anyways, have a good day. Yeah. And please feel free to fact check me.